Hi guys, today I want to show you this plugin called Block Editor Bootstrap Blocks. This helps me to create amazing layouts based on the Bootstrap CSS framework. Today I will show you just the new features that you can find in the Pro version. So after you install the latest version 6.4.6, you will see this banner in your WordPress. You can easily dismiss it by clicking on the X, but yeah, I want to bring some attention to the new Pro version. So after you click on this Read More button, you will be redirected to the official commerce website where you can buy this Pro version. In the Pro version, you can find global spacing templates and copy and paste block settings. And yeah, I will add more features soon. I'm working on this because I am using this plugin on all the websites I create. So yeah, if you see potential in this, go and grab your license as soon as possible, because later I will add more features in here. So the plugin will be more valuable and so also more expensive probably. So basic layout, you mostly start with the container. Inside that container you will add a row, bootstrap row. And here you will add some columns. Then you want to set up some spacing of this container because you will have some image and text in here, let's say. But mostly you want to have some margin and padding. And this is what you know from the free version. The new thing in here is this drop down. So now you can easily create some default template for sections. Let's say if I want to have every section with a margin 100 pixel, but on smaller devices, of course, I want smaller margins. So say something like this. And previously you had to do this on every section, fill in all the breakpoints when you have also some paddings because of some background. It's a lot of things to fill in. So as you can see, I have a lot of numbers and multiple breakpoints or even more breakpoints. Now I can just save this and let's name this section spacing, whatever. You can of course later rename it if you change your mind, or delete it completely when you realize that you actually don't need this. You can switch between spacings, add new, and so on. So yeah, next time when you create a new section, you can just easily select this template and all these numbers, margins, paddings in all breakpoints will automatically apply to this section. But the true power of this is when you need to change it. So you realize in some point of the design process that 100 pixels is too much, or maybe for a bigger breakpoint you even want more. Let's say you want 140, so I will just put 140 in here, and this margin will automatically appear in here. So this is like a global class. If you are familiar with the CSS selectors concept, this will reapply everywhere, and not only on this page, but on the whole website, on any other page, post, wherever you use this template for spacing. This will help you to keep the design consistent. So once you have some sections with some spacing, they will be same everywhere. And when you decide to change them, make them smaller, bigger, whatever, then you can do it on any place, on one single place, and this will change every section. But let's say you don't want to change every section. For example, this section will be special and you just want to do some editing in here, but then you need to deselect this template. So I can select no template. It will ask me if I want to clear current spacings, which I don't want because I just want to do some small change. Let's say I want to have 200 in here. And now I have just regular spacing applied to this container, and other containers with pre-selected templates are still showing the old values. You can also create a new template from this one if you decide that this will be used on multiple places. And then let's call this big section spacing, for example. And now I have this template that I can apply anywhere else. Let's say in here, just here, and now we have 200 on XXL. Or we can go back in here to the smaller one, so there's nothing in here, but the 100 is in here. So yeah, basically this can speed up your layout building process a lot, and it can really help you to keep everything consistent, so it will be nice. The next feature I showed you in here, so this is about the global spacing templates, and the next feature is copy and paste block settings. Currently it supports only alignment and spacing settings, but I will add all the other settings soon. So what is this? Let's say we have this section and we have no template in here. So this is just some spacing section, and we want another section. Let's create another container. And here I want to have a similar spacing like in here, but I want to do some changes and I don't want to use template for that. Simply I just want to copy all these settings I have in here to this. So now you can easily just open this menu, and here is the Bootstrap section where you just click on copy settings. It will tell that settings were copied. Then you select another block, and here you can paste settings. You can paste all settings or spacing if this block contains more settings like alignment and other Bootstrap settings from in here, then more features will apply in here, and you can paste them one by one or all together. So currently it doesn't matter when I click on paste spacing, you can see that I have this spacing applied in here, and now I can do some changes. So for example, if this will be the last section and I don't want margin in here, then I will just delete, but I don't need to fill in every other breakpoints and spacings. So I think this is also a huge improvement in your workflow, and yeah, soon you will be able to copy any display, position settings, flex settings. I will probably add also possibility to copy settings from, let's say, columns, where you can also have a lot of breakpoints and different sizes, offsets, orders, alignments, and sometimes it's very painful to do this again and again. You can of course save the whole container as a pattern, let's say, but sometimes this is not the use case you want to use. So you will be able to just copy also settings. You will select the column, you will copy settings, and then it will work. But currently there is nothing, so only spacing and alignment is supported. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a nice day.